Alright guys, so I wanted to make a video on this character right here, Hoi, from the last Dragon Ball Z, well, I guess you can't really say the last Dragon Ball Z movie anymore, because Battle of Gods and Resurrection F do technically count as Dragon Ball Z movies, but this guy's from the Wrath of Dragon movie. Hoi, he is basically responsible for the Hirudegarn, like, being revived and all of that shenanigans. Now, this guy, despite being an SR, is actually quite good. I wanted to make a video on him back when he came out on JP, but, like, I don't know what what I was doing, but it was like a month later, and I was like, oh, I never did a video on this guy. I guess I'll just wait till he comes out on Global then. So, here we are. In terms of, like, just a straight SR, this guy is actually, like, one of the best SRs in the game, if not the best. Like, I would easily stand by that. He is very, very good, and he certainly is going to really help the villain team. Now, his best spot probably would be on the Extreme SDR team, but, like, finding a Janemba friend at this point, that's like, that would take days. Like, it would take days to find a Janemba friend, or I'd have to hit up a homie and ask him to actually toss Janemba as a leader. So instead, what I decided I'd go ahead and do is we'll just pop it on the villain team. The villain team, more or less, is going to be like kind of a similar experience to the Extreme SCR team. Just, you know, some of the units will be a little stronger, right? So really, Hoi's buffs will be more meaningful, I guess, on the villain team than on the Extreme SCR team. Of course, we do have like LR Broly, who hits very hard. And, you know, SCR Rose Goku Black does hit very hard, but he doesn't hit near what LR Goku Black or LR Majin Vegeta hit. Like, they obviously, they hit like crazy. The, you know, summonable LRs are the best units in the game. That's just the way that is. So we should be able to, we're probably going to be breezing through this, by the way, because, like, the villain team, I still would maintain that the villain team might be the best team in the game, especially, like, if your units are rainbowed and stuff. Like, this team is, like, nigh invincible. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Okay, well, we can get a super with Kid Buu, so let's go ahead and do that. I think I'll actually push, yeah, sure, we'll push Majin Vegeta off rotation right there. Just to activate some links, that's fine. Now, Hoi is mainly a support type unit. He is able to stun as well, and he does have a pretty good chance of it too, a medium chance to stun. It's just the only thing is, you're not really gonna see that medium chance to stun actually be able to take hold very often, because, as you guys might know, nowadays, like, boss fights and events, even though you can stun them, like, many of the later stages of these boss fights are immune to being stunned. Now, I do want Hoi to actually get a little screen time here. Let's have him super attack right here, just because, like, I do want him to do something. Like, he is tangibly helping the team just by being in the third slot, but I do want him to, you know, at least get a super attack, because he does have a neat little super attack here, Ninja Hoi. Again, he does have a medium chance to stun right there, but, you know, for most boss fights, you're not going to be able to activate it. Like, especially here in Boss Rush Stage 5, many of these bosses, like, very, very quickly are immune to stun, seal, you know, attack lowering, the works, basically. So, that is something to keep in mind. Kid Buu, this is actually, like, one of the best places for Kid Buu is on the villain team, because, like, with both of the SCR Rose Goku Blacks, like, on each rotation, not only is Kid Buu going to be able to super easier, but he's also going to get that nice 50% defensive buff that Rose gives, which is really good for Kid Buu, because Kid Buu, like, defense is, like, his low point, right? Like, he doesn't actually reduce damage or anything like that. And his defensive stat is also not particularly high, even rainbowed. So having SCR Rose around him is very nice. Like, that's why, like, you know, Super Saiyan 3 Broly, LR Broly, all these units that have, like, weaknesses get completely masked and covered up when they're on the villain team, along with SCR Rose Goku Black. I'm actually really excited because the future Gohan banner comes back tomorrow. And I actually have a lot of hope that the future Gohan banner is going to have... I have a lot of hope that the future Gohan banner is going to have SCR Rose Goku Black on it, because we know for sure that his banner does have Tech Vegito Blue on it. So I think it stands to reason that we could see SCR Rose Goku Black on it as well, since, you know, he was more like impactful in the future than Tech Vegito Blue, like than Vegito Blue was. You know, Vegito Blue was there for what, 5 minutes, and then he was out of there. Whereas, you know, Goku Black was fucking the future up for a long time. So that future Gohan banner, by the way, is going to be crazy if it's going to have not only our boy Future Gohan on it, but also like Tech Vegito Blue and SCR Rose. Like that's the first time that those units have been back since they originally released on JP in December. Next, they really have to have a banner with Super Saiyan 3 Bardock on it as well. He's definitely not going to be on Future Gohan's banner, but they certainly could make sure that there's a banner with him on it, like afterwards. Maybe some sort of, I don't know, because I really want Super Saiyan 3 Bardock to return, but more important than that, I think, is getting Super Android 17 on a category. He badly needs a category, so like a Super 17 arc or something like that would be a really good idea. I got to get the other Goku Black on this rotation. Let me do this, which will allow us to get a super attack. Okay, very good, very good, very good. And then this Majin Vegeta can also get a super attack. Okay, pretty good. So, of course, a lot of these villains don't link up the best. That's why the support units are so important here. But, like, I haven't actually, like, gotten the Roses on different rotations yet and got them to stick there. That's what I'm going to have to do. That's really what you got to do to make this team work, like, really effectively. That's why, like, fighting Omega sometimes can be, I don't want to say tough, but is definitely the most annoying, like, boss to fight for the villain team, because Omega is going to go ahead and ruin your rotations, which is just very, very, very annoying. Alright, so now our boy Hoi will come back in. I would say the biggest problem with Hoi is the fact that he is only an SR card. So, like, you're not going to be able to give him any potential system buffs. You're not going to be able to increase his defense and nothing like that. So that will definitely hurt him, I would say, like, in the long run. He's a card, they really should have made him like an SSR. Maybe a farmable SSR from the event would have been cool. Or a pullable SSR. You know, everyone pulled so many of these fucking SR Hois off of that banner anyway, the LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku banner, that, like, the chances are we would have gotten him if he was an SSR anyway. But, like, that's an interesting idea to think about. Like, if they had just made him an SSR instead, because right now, he does buff allies, extreme type allies, with 2 ki and 20% attack and defense. If that was higher, and instead of, like, 20% attack and defense, that was like, you know, 25% or 30%, he would be just so disgustingly nasty. Like, still, I'm actually already surprised they made an SR card this good. They've been doing that a lot lately, where they're making, like, a lot of these SR cards, free-to-play cards, very good free-to-play units. So that's, like, really exciting. Okay, so... Oh, not bad, not bad. Yeah, Cooler is very, very powerful. He does do really good damage. Okay, Cooler. Getting the double crit. I see you, Cooler. And then Rose will finish it off. But as you guys can see, like, with Hoi around, he's just making all the units hit harder, defend harder. Sometimes, I guess, it's a little hard to showcase, like, support-type units and, like, actually, like, show the... Like the definitive buffs that, like, units have gotten because of it. But, like, you know, we're definitely stronger on a rotation when Hoi is around. Kid Buu's gonna get his ass kicked right here, by the way. He's gonna take so much damage. I actually probably should have used an item here, because Omega... Oh, okay. Well, Majin Vegeta's getting super, so we're fine. But Kid Buu getting supered by Omega, like, that would have done, like, 200k or something. That would have been insane. I guess we do have Big Bad Bosses active now, though, so that will increase Kid Buu's defense a lot. So he should, oh yeah. With Big Bad Bosses active, plus Rose's 50% defensive buff, now he is sitting very good. Yeah, that Big Bad Bosses link is just not something to be underestimated. The 25%, oh, he's really being an annoying asshole today, too. The way he's, like, really, I swear, the AI, like, they do that shit on purpose. It's not, like, random. Like, they make sure to get your weakest unit, like, in the first slot to get absolutely crushed. But Big Bad Bosses, like, is the best link in the game. Like, with that on so many of these villain units, that's one reason why the villain team ends up so strong. And that's another reason why I think the villain team is kind of like the best team in the game. Because you're going to get just too high of a buff. And it's very easy, like, you know, what is it, when HP's below 80%? Like, it's not really that difficult of a restriction to get in a lot of these very difficult Dokkan events nowadays. And then once you get below that, your defense starts getting so high that you're not really taking damage from that point on. Oh, man. Yo, no! Omega destroying rotation, so we're not even going to be able to get a super attack right here. Oh, well. LR Rose is not going to be able to take damage here. His defense is just so high. I'm actually waiting. You know, I do think it's possible we could see, like, another LR Goku Black. Like, you know, this is LR, like, it's Goku Black and Zamasu, right? Like, we definitely could get, like, an LR just Goku Black or something like that. Like, that would be really, really cool. Alright, so here will be the final rotation. I'll probably do a quick breakdown of Hoi as well, going over him. Usually, you know, for these SR units, it's pretty quick. There's not really a lot to talk about. Like, the one negative for Hoi, I would say, like, the big negative is his links. He does have, like, very, very bad links. You know, he doesn't have stuff like Big Bad Bosses, you know, Shocking Speed, Nightmare, Fear and Faith. None of, like, the, you know, normal villain links you would probably see from units, which certainly would hurt him a little bit there. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring up our boy Hoi. And this is the thing. If you guys pull this guy on Global, make sure you keep him because he is a good unit. This is right here. This is Shadowy Sorcerer Hoi. His leader skill is AGL and SCR types HP and attack 30%. Super attack is Wicked Waves, which does extreme damage with a medium chance to stun. So that's pretty good. But unfortunately, you know, the medium chance to stun, like on the newest Dokkan bosses, like the hardest stages, you're not really going to be able to get that to activate. His passive skill, Evil Magic Power, Extreme type allies, key to attack and defense 20%. And then his links, very bad. Brainiacs, Coward, Thirst for Conquest, Flee, and Master of Magic. I guess Thirst for Conquest is really the only, like, common link there. And then 12Q multiplier, 130%. Surprisingly, he is not on the movie boss category team. I feel as though he maybe could have gotten on there, but I guess he's not the main villain of the movie. So, alright guys, there is Hoi. Definitely make sure to hang on to him if you pull him. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all later.